Heather Slaughter and I had both read Wonder at different times and shared it with one another, and just knew that it was a perfect fit for this age group. We liked the themes and we liked the characters. We thought they were very relatable. I guess empathy is sort of a new concept for a lot of middle schoolers. They get the kindness piece. They've heard kindness for a long time, or from elementary school on, but to really to make yourself sort of see, like flip the lens and see it from someone else's point of view, and really put yourself in their shoes, so to speak.
August is going into middle school for the first time. Even though he's a 5th grader in the book, it's his first introduction to middle school. And they say something in the book along the lines of, this is a good year for you because everyone's going to be new and everyone's having these firsts. And so being able to talk with the 6th graders, you can see some of their apprehensions and concerns and things come out as we're discussing some of the characters and things in the books.
It was a wonderful book. Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
In today's society, this would be probably something that would happen. If like a kid that had, a face that was a little different than ours, that would probably be what would happen.
I think that they like that it's written from multiple perspectives. Even if you don't identify with Augie's situation, you might identify with his sister's situation.
I think it added different aspects of how they treated him, or different aspects of how they felt about him.
They did book reports that were Wonder yearbooks, and this was, again, every grade did it because it was an English assignment. So they all created, they were basically yearbooks for Beecher Prep, which is the school in the book, and they had to highlight main events in the book, draw illustrations, or find pictures that go along with those events, like the science fair and the nature retreat that's in there. And then they also had to do these letters where characters, how would they have signed Augie's yearbook at the end of the year, and then Augie writes 2 notes to 2 characters that they choose. So it was a really cool book report. And once they had done the book report and turned it in for the grade, gotten it back from the teacher, I had them bring it to advisory so we could look at how everyone had, done a different interpretation. It was definitely fun to see the excitement before we went, the excitement building the week of, and they were all excited. They would tell you they were excited to go see the movie. They really enjoyed it. You could tell they were totally engrossed in the movie. They cheered at the end. That was kind of cool because they loved that, and they loved having the opportunity to cheer for Augie.
Even though we're still discussing the book as we go through the rest of the year, it was kind of a nice way to wrap up that movie, as opposed to just sending them off for Thanksgiving break and not discussing what they were watching.
Kind of interesting because my advisory, we were with Mr. Dickinson. We just started talking about all of the major themes that this book covered, and there was probably 10 of which went unnoticed as we watched it, but when we discussed it later, we realized all that it tied into.
I think I liked the book more because it was more in detail, but the movie was really good also.
I like that. As an English teacher, that makes me happy when they're like, well, the movie was good, Miss Garrett, but I still like the book better.
You kind of see how he was after he was getting picked on, so it kind of make you think if he's gonna go home and be sad about it, and mad.
It would probably change the way that I handle things, if a new student came in, because though I wouldn't bore them, I would feel kind of standoffish to them. I wouldn't really want to associate with them. But this book has kind of changed that.
But just to know that everyone's read it and everyone was impacted by it, because I think that is something that any faculty would tell you if you ask them, is that every student was impacted.
I just think this book makes you want to be kind to other people, and I think it stresses the importance of kindness, which is something that I think we want all of our students to possess, especially in middle school.